Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, if you haven't heard, a couple days ago, Doom Eternal had a gameplay reveal at QuakeCon 2018. Now, right away, I just want to say I thought the game looked fantastic, and I really just wanted to make this video giving you guys my first impressions on the game. Because despite my channel being based around Halo content, I am a big fan of Doom as well. Now, in this gameplay reveal, they showed off a good amount of gameplay. They showed off some new weapons, some new demons. One of the new weapons that really stood out to me, and it's not exactly a new weapon, but it does have a new attachment on it, was the Super Shotgun. It's basically the same weapon that we saw in Doom 2016, except it has a grappling hook mounted under the barrel. And with this grappling hook, you can attach it to demons and pull yourself closer to them to close the gap. Honestly, it looks like a ton of fun. I don't think you can attach the grappling hook onto the environment. I'm actually 99% sure you can't do that because we didn't see that in any of the gameplay. Maybe there's an upgrade for it, I don't know. But just being able to attach it to demons is really cool. It looks really fun, and it's a new way to move around the environment. I do think it would be cool, though, is if you could attach it to demons and pull the demons to you. But we didn't really see any of that in the gameplay. I don't know, maybe it's an upgrade, maybe it is possible. But even if it's not, the grappling hook still looks like a ton of fun to use. During this reveal, we also got to see that the Doomslayer has had an upgrade. And I gotta say, he looks more badass than ever before. The first thing that really stands out is the giant blade that is mounted to his arm. And we can also see that the Doomslayer has this new, small-looking cannon on his shoulder. And at first, I really had no idea what this was. I kind of speculated that it shoots something out of it. But later in the gameplay reveal, we see that it's actually a flamethrower, which is awesome. And with this giant blade, it has really opened the door to so many new badass glory kills. Like this, and this, and this, and definitely this. And also this. Oh, and I can't forget about this. They also showed off a bunch of new demons, and I mean, what else can I say? They looked phenomenal. They looked like a ton of fun to fight. And they also showed off what they called the Marauder. And after showing the Marauder, Hugo Martin mentioned that he kind of looks like the Doomslayer, and he also added that there is a story behind that. So I don't know exactly what that means. Maybe you get to play as the Marauder. Maybe that's what they're hinting at. I really don't know, but you know, that'd be dope if you could. They also talked about a little something called destructible demons. And what that basically is as you do damage to a demon, you will see that wear and tear be reflected on the demon himself. Kind of like how they're showing in this clip right here. So the gameplay reveal starts off with the Doomslayer getting ready for combat. He puts on his helmet, he checks out his blade, and he loads his shotgun. Shortly after that, he walks ahead a little bit, and that is when we get our first look at Hell on Earth. And my god, it looks absolutely stunning. Honestly, I've never seen Earth look so good. Shortly after that, the Doomslayer grapples himself towards a demon, boom, grapples himself to the next demon, boom, and then proceeds to just rip and tear through any demon in sight. Now, as I was watching this Doom Eternal gameplay, I couldn't help but think to myself that this looks a lot like Doom 2016. You know, it looks a lot like a game I've already played. But hey, I'm okay with that because Doom 2016 already looked and played phenomenal. So I wouldn't expect Doom Eternal to change things up. But what I do expect it to do with Doom Eternal is build off of the success of Doom 2016, which is what they did. They added new demons, they added new weapons, and there are some graphical enhancements. So that's a thumbs up for me. Out of all the new demons that were showed off, I gotta say my favorite has to be the demon with the wings. It kind of reminds me a lot of a gargoyle. I thought they looked really cool and they looked like a ton of fun to fight. Now that right there, every time he does that where he zooms in with the heavy assault rifle and it's kind of like a precision shot, I don't know exactly what that is, but I definitely like it. Now right here we get a look at one of Doom Guy's new abilities where it looks like he thrust forward, and it looks like you can thrust twice and then you have to let it recharge. In the last Doom you had boots that allowed you to kind of thrust upward so you could kind of do like a double jump, but you know, this ability looks different. You thrust fast forward in a forward motion, which is really cool. You know, it's just another way to move around the map. We also got to see a bunch of returning demons such as the Pinky, which the Doomslayer rips to shreds right here. Right here, this is the first time we get to see the Doomslayer's new flamethrower attachment in action. He just scorches the hell out of these two demons. And right here, this is the first time where we get to see the Arachnotron in combat, and I gotta say, I just love the look of this thing. I love the blue eyes on it. Later on during the reveal, we got to see some mouse and keyboard gameplay for Doom Eternal. And as everybody probably could have guessed, it was really fast-paced. And Doom is already a really fast-paced game, so mouse and keyboard may very well be the best way to play Doom Eternal. I also want to say, I think it is so fucking cool how you can use the grappling hook on demons that fly, like the Caco demon. I mean, you could just see a Caco demon floating high in the sky, and you can actually grappling hook up to him, which is just insane. Now, I really like this move right here. He uses the grappling hook on the Pain Elemental, and he kind of launches himself over to the left, and then while he's in the air, he uses his thrust to get back over to the right side and lands on a platform. That looks like a ton of fun. Really fun way to move around the map using the grappling hook and the thrust ability. I can definitely see myself having a lot of fun with them abilities. Now right here at this part of the demo, it pops up on screen saying Invasion, Incoming Invaders. And at the very end, we see two demons pop up with names above their head. So this is basically like a new social experience for Doom. With Invasion, it allows other players to join in progress to your campaign and play as demons. Now I do think this is a pretty cool mode that they added. It's not something revolutionary by any means, but you know, it's a cool mode to have. They did also mention that you will have the choice if you want to invade other people's games, if you want to be invaded yourself, or if you just want to play through the campaign without being invaded at all. They mention that you have control over that, which I think is really great. So if you want other people coming into your game and invading you and playing as demons, you know, that's an option. But if you just want to play through the campaign with nobody else invading you, that is an option as well. Now to close out this reveal, we got to see some more gameplay, except this time you're on some kind of a space station called Phobos. Now in this next part of the demo, it starts off with Doom Guy. He's walking around an observation deck, and you can see everybody around him's really scared and intimidated by him. You know, I really enjoyed this part. Right here, Doom Guy approaches this dude, snatches his gun out of his hand, and not too long after that, we're back to ripping apart some demons. Now right here, as he's going down the elevator, we get a good look at this big-ass BFG cannon-looking thing. So now we get to see some gameplay here with the plasma rifle. It looks like a ton of fun to use. It looks a lot different from the plasma rifle in the last Doom game. Now right there, we get to see him shoot something out of that little cannon that he has on his shoulder, which I thought was only a flamethrower, but we see him shoot it out onto the ground and it detonates. So I guess it's not just a flamethrower. Maybe there's even more abilities that little cannon has that we did not see in this gameplay demo, and yeah, I'm sure you could probably upgrade it as you go through the campaign. Right here we get to see the Baron of Hell, and he's looking more badass than ever before. Okay, now this weapon right here looks sick. It's called the Ballista. It kind of shoots this like orange beam, and enemies just burst when they get hit by it. Now at the beginning of this reveal, when they briefly talked about this weapon, they kind of described it as like a explosive bolt that can spear demons. And in my head, I kind of thought that meant like it would be some kind of a bolt that would just pierce through the demons, you know, leaving like a hole in them or detaching a limb or something. But it turns out this weapon actually just causes enemies to explode when you shoot them with it, which I really don't have a problem with at all, because blowing up demons is awesome. Now, I don't know if this is just me, but the Arachnotron, it kind of reminds me of something else I've seen before. These little guys from War of Worlds, if you've ever seen that movie. I don't know what it is. It's just something in the eyes and the small mouth that they both have in common. I just see a resemblance there. Let me know if you guys see the resemblance too, or maybe I'm just crazy and I'm just seeing things, but they look very similar to me in the face. What the hell was that? You got the Pain Elemental, a demon from hell, and he's doing some goofy little jog right there. What the fuck was that? I don't know what it is. That is just the goofiest fucking thing I've ever seen. He just fucking jogs, it does like a little mini jog forward with his fucking arms, dude. I don't know, that just looks so fucking weird. Anyways, moving on. And to close out this demo, we get to see this big ass, vicious looking demon. And then we see the Doomslayer pull out a weapon that looks pretty similar to the Crucible that we see at the end of Doom 2016 with the giant red blade. It looks very similar to that, but not identical. And this weapon also reminds me of the weapon that we saw the Marauder holding earlier in the reveal when he's holding like that red axe looking thing. Yeah, this weapon looks pretty similar to that with like the red blade and everything. So there's definitely some kind of connection there between the Doomslayer and the Marauder. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I'm sure it'll turn out to be something cool. So overall, everything that I seen in this gameplay reveal looked phenomenal. And how I see it is, if you liked the last Doom, then I'm sure you're gonna love Doom Eternal. So Doom Eternal is confirmed to be releasing on the Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and the PC. Now, I don't really know what platform I'm gonna be getting it for. I know the obvious choice is PC, but it really depends what my friends are going to be getting it on. The last Doom game, I originally bought it for the Xbox One because that's what my friends got it on, and then later on I got it for PC, and I mean the game just looked 10 times better on PC. But, you know, this time around we have the Xbox One X, so I'm sure Doom Eternal is still going to look really good on the Xbox One X compared to PC, so I'm up in the air. I don't really know what platform I'll be getting it for yet. It was also confirmed that Doom Eternal will not include Snap Map. Now, personally, I didn't play a ton of Snap Map in the previous Doom game. I mean, I played it a little bit here and there, but nothing serious. Now, my reason for not playing a ton of Snap Map was not because it was bad, but had more to do with the fact that I was really caught up playing the campaign and definitely the multiplayer. And that is something I want to touch on real quick. I think I'm in the very small group of players who played a lot more multiplayer than campaign in the last Doom game. I mean, I actually didn't get to the campaign until a couple years after Doom's release. Because whenever I hopped on Doom, I just wanted to play the multiplayer. Whenever I was playing Doom, I was just thinking multiplayer, because the multiplayer, in my opinion, was a lot of fun. I thought it was really good. And I am happy to hear that Doom Eternal will be having a traditional multiplayer. Now, they said the multiplayer is not simply going to be an extension of the multiplayer from Doom 2016. So it looks like they're kind of rethinking the multiplayer. I mean, like I said, I loved the multiplayer in the last Doom game. So it's kind of got me a little on edge about what they're going to be doing with the multiplayer in Doom Eternal. I really hope it is a similar experience to the multiplayer in the last Doom game, but I do have this feeling that they're going to try something completely different. Maybe they're going to give us some kind of experience where it's PvP and PvE mixed, so it's like, you know, player versus player, but there's demons walking and flying around. I don't know, maybe they're going to do something like that, but whatever it is, I hope it's good, and I'm sure I'll enjoy it. Now, like I said, it is confirmed that there is no Snap Map in Doom Eternal, but because there's no Snap Map, there's actually going to be DLC for the campaign. You know, that's something a lot of people wanted with the last Doom game. They wanted a DLC for the campaign, and that obviously never happened. Now, campaign DLC does seem like a really good idea, and I know a lot of people want that, but how I see it is the campaign DLC is replacing Snap Map, and you know, with campaign, you play through the same missions over and over again. But with Snap Map, you were kind of creating your own missions in a sense. Yeah, they don't compare to the missions in the campaign itself, but there were a lot of cool things that you could create in Snap Map. There were just endless possibilities. But you know, like I said, I didn't play a ton of Snap Map back in the last Doom game, so it's really not that hard for me to let go of it and just accept the fact that it's not in Doom Eternal, because I really never played it much and I never got attached to it. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Like I said, I loved everything I saw during this gameplay reveal. I'm definitely going to be getting Doom Eternal when it comes out. We don't have a release date yet. It's most likely going to be sometime in 2019. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Like I said, I know this channel is based around Halo content, but I love Doom. I wanted to make a video about Doom, so I did. So let me know what you guys thought about this video. Are you excited for Doom Eternal? What platform will you be getting it on? And let me know, should I upload more Doom content in the future? Thanks for watching. Peace out, everybody.